and then just point at me when we're live. And you hit start streaming. Hi, it's Jamie at the Bead Gallery, and today we are going live to do this Enchanted wand pendant. So we are doing this live, so if you have any questions at any time, make sure you put it in the comments, and my trusty assistant Anna will be reading it out to us. It's done. Alrighty. So what we're going to be talking about in those two photos is the Enchanted wand, and it is a bunch of beads, anywhere from 3 to 7, looks really nice, that we're going to wire wrap, and then we're going to come down and wrap around it. So that gives it a very magical look, because it not only does it enhance the beads, I think, but it also protects it. So if you wanted something that makes it a little bit, what could I say, sturdier, then the wrap of the wire going around the beads does add to it. And so I have some notes, I have some samples, and I'm going to get going and show you how easy this is. All right, I picked out 5 random beads. Random in a sense that I wasn't really looking for anything, but maybe the size be a little bit close together. So I'm going to have you come closer and take a peek. When you have 5 beads, I'm going to give you some design tips right now as to how to put it in any kind of order. Let me mix it up. So I have pearls, I have a garnet, I have some fake coral, carnelian. All right. And so let's first divide it. These 2 are transparent beads, and these 3 are opaque. So one thing you can do is we can go every other. So at least there's a balance of transparent, opaque, and that just turned out pretty good for me. So let me just go ahead and put it in that order first. All right, now from here, we can think maybe we don't want the transparent, opaque thing. Maybe we want to do it so that it's light to dark. So let me try and show you what that would look like, okay? Light to dark. Oh, I actually like that. I really, really like that a lot. That makes me super happy. Let me try and move something around. And I do like the placement of this, because it actually kind of goes big, small, big, small, big to a certain extent, right? So it kind of goes in and out. So that's really pretty. Another thing you can do is small to big, right? So that's light to dark. Let's go small to big. So it's always fun moving beads around. If anything, this is probably the most relaxing aspect of doing wire. Oh, that's so pretty too. So let's see if I want to do this. Oh, I think this is it. So not only is it sort of like a color shift, but it also is a size shift. What do you guys think? Anna, what do you think? I think Anna said she likes it. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one. So I hope that gives you some design tips on what looks great when you're laying it out. So, are you ready for the most easy enchanted wand ever? I'm gonna do basic wire wrap. And if you don't know how to do basic wire wrap, don't worry, we do have a step-by-step tutorial that I'm gonna link below. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a loop. I'm gonna make my loop pretty nicely sized. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so I could hang it right on a chain. Oh, can I have a 6-step wrapping tap for later? I'm actually gonna show you that also. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is bring the wire up, over, and down. Okay. Switch to the bottom jaw. This is 1 foot of 22 gauge half hard. So if you want to follow along with me, I'm using 1 foot of 22 gauge half hard. I'm going to hold this and wrap it shut. Now for this, you want to wrap it maybe 3.5 times. Okay. And we're going to cut. Always cover your work so nothing flies in your eye. Now this is the top of the pendant. So I'm going to start with this bead. And hold on. I'm going to put on my mag eyes so that I can see what I'm doing. These are awesome. So if you have any kinds of difficulties seeing, like whether it's the lighting or if it's your eyes getting older, because you know, mine have been around for 5 decades now, so they're a little tired. So I'm going to use this so I can see better. And I'm going to start from the top bead and go all the way down. One thing we can also do is put spacers in between. That would be so cool. Okay, on the next one, I'll put a tiny daisy spacer that's gold, and then we can use that as a variation to show. So this has no spacers. It is kind of nice if we have a little bit of room and they're not pressed really tight next to each other. So I'm gonna just give it a little push down, just a little bit, just so there's some tiny space at the top, just in case, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is just bring the wire up alongside bead number 5. Top is 1, and we can say the bottom one is 5. I'm going to take the wire, and I'm going to go in between and around. And I'm going to go in between and around. Bead number 4, bead number 3, bead number 2, and bead number 1. And then you want to just make sure that you wrap nice and tight around here. And here is your enchanted wand pendant. So let me cut this off. And you take your chain nose plier and bring it down. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? Oops. Put that there. That's really nice. I'm really stoked about that. But what if, let me hold this, what if you are in the mood? And I forgot to say happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm wearing a star and star earrings. But what if you wanted it wrapped on both sides? Let me show you how to do that. So this is the easiest pendant you can do. I love doing it with Tahitian pearls and doing short earrings. I love doing it as quick pendants for friends. But what if you want to do a round trip? Now, on this pass, you can't go back up because we started from the bottom and worked our way up. This is a one-way trip. You can only go down and back up. Okay? If we were to go back down, there's nowhere to end the wire. So let me show you what to do. We are going to start from the bottom and wrap and come back up and down. Okay, hold on. So let's just do that. And then I'll get to the gold spacer one in just a little bit. Okay. So on the bottom of this one, you can make your own little head pin. Miss Anna, are there any comments or questions?
Yeah.
All right. So to do a little spiral at the bottom of this, I'm going to take the end of my wire and I'm going to start rolling and rolling and rolling. Miss Anna, can I have a hammer and a bench block and tiny spacers and one more set of beads for Michelle? I'm going to actually do a little bit more for this class.
Which hammer?
Any hammer. Okay. And I'm going to roll this spiral so that my beads don't fall off. Okay, take this, make a 90-degree angle. And this is my head pin. So this is a very easy way you can make your own head pins. What you do want to do though is harden it, because at this point, this wire is still soft and can unfold. So you want to pull away just a little bit so your ears don't hurt. So if you come close, you can see that it's now been flattened and it won't unfold easily. And now we can put the beads on. So again, look at this. Michelle just made this set. It's all yellows and some oranges, and this is for your third chakra, to build your energy, your creativity, to support your confidence, your self-esteem, and make you feel energized and excited. I am. This is like my favorite set. I love these colors. And we have lemon quartz, citrine, natural aura quartz. Oh, that sounds so pretty. What causes that color is hematite. It's also known as a hematoid quartz. Then I have, is this a rutilated quartz, Michelle? Yes. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a little coppery color. And then she put in a dragon on carnelian. Oh, so nice. Okay, so as you saw when we made this pendant, right here, the bottom bead was my focal. So, hang on one second. Let me see. I can clean up my area. What should I do for this one? So the best thing to do is just play with your beads until you get something that you really, really like. You know what, you guys? I have an idea. I'm going to save this one with the head pin. Well, I'm going to do the head pin, but I'm going to save these beads for my very last project, because I will show you how to add a charm on. So I was going to do only one variation for you today. Let me do 3. So this is going to be the one with the charm. We did the simple, and now I'm going to throw this one in. Oh, look at this. This is for, to stimulate your brain, your thought process, to calm the way, we're going through things and how we perceive what is happening. So amethyst and the charoite are so good for just like intelligence, focus, opening up your mind. And then we have these beautiful blue ones with the kyanite. Ooh, a lapis and a chalcedony. So it's good for harmony, peace, and calm. That's a nice set. Okay, so this is the one that I'm going to do on a double wrap. This will be really beautiful. So I'm going to string them on. I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to put this at the end. Hold on. It's so fun. I mean, you could do this all day, right? And just keep touching the beads. Okay, let me go this way. I'm going to end with this on the bottom. So it's like a point, so that you have a little point at the bottom. And again, I'm going to be using 22 gauge wire. You can use soft or half hard. I'm using half hard because I just love the feel of that, but you definitely can use soft. So thanks for asking that question. 22 gauge is what fits in my bead holes. And normally I will do this in a thicker wire, but today I'm doing it in 22 gauge. I like to use whatever fits in this bead, and in the focal sets, you can get up to an 18 gauge. The thicker the wire, honestly, the more beautiful the piece looks to me, because then you can really see how it accents. So nice. All right, so let's do this. And put this on here. I'm going to start with this on the bottom. And it doesn't have to be an odd number of beads. I tend to like odd numbers when I design, because with odd, there is a middle. And when you have something in the middle, you can feel like there's some kind of balance to the piece. Here's the middle, 2 beads out, 2 beads out, right? Sometimes when you do something with just 4, the middle is a negative space. There's nothing there. It is pretty. It does work. But I think it just depends on your personality. And I feel more balanced when there is an odd number. So I tend to like 3, 5, and 7. But if you look around the store, you will also see lots of samples where it's done with even numbers. So today for the focals, that's just what it is. And sometimes you have to be practical too, right? Because when we're trying to hit a really good price point for our focals, if we put in more beads, the price just kept going up. So we're like, okay, let's just stop at 5. So I mean, there's a practicality behind it as well as an emotional thing. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and make a wire wrap loop at the top of this. Again, you can watch our tutorial if you cannot see what I'm doing up close. Don't be sad if you can't see it up close. You can just go and watch tutorials. And I'm going to make a double loop so I can teach you something else. What if you want to make a stronger wire wrap loop? So I'm going to do it on the number 2 wrap so you can see how I do that. So just like the basic wire wrap, you're going to come around. Okay, and I'm going to keep going around this jaw. Keep going around. And around a little bit more. What's the benefit of a double wrap? Is you have a stronger loop. So whatever you're hanging it on now is reinforced. It's like a split ring or like a keychain. Can you see that? All right, now you're gonna wrap it just like you would. You take your flat nose pliers, hold that, and wrap. I'm just gonna hold it with my fingers because it's a little easier for camera view. Okay, now we're gonna go down and back. And I also didn't leave enough space, but don't worry. I'm gonna undo one so we have some room and come around. So flip your piece. And this time you'll notice because I wrapped from right to left, when we flip it, it's going to be going backwards than we did the other one. So just kind of go like that. Okay, I'm going to catch it around here so that we can come back around. So this too, I wrapped it slightly different. Instead of going on the side of the body, I wrapped across the front of it. And why? Because these are not round beads. And so the wire cannot catch on the edge. So this is a good one to show you. So it's not going to look the same as when you wrap like a round bead. When you wrap a round bead, you can get the wires on the left and the right. But when you're wrapping on a flat bead, it has to cross the flat surface. Okay? So I just want to show that to you so when you do it, you don't feel like, oh, I made a mistake. It's not. That is adapting to the bead surface. Okay. You can always move your wires around a little bit. Ooh, that is so pretty. And you can adjust your little piece at the bottom. If you guys have any questions, please comment because this is the first time I'm teaching on YouTube Live, so I would love to address any kinds of questions that you guys have. Remove all of my red beads out of the way so I can show you one more technique. One moment. All right, so let me show you my notes real quick. So this again is doing it with the wire wrap, cutting it, head pin, coming up, wire wrap, long wire, the long wire goes down and back up to finish. So now let me talk about what to do if you want to do it as a bracelet topper. So a bracelet topper, like in the photo earlier, you need a loop on each side, right? So that you can strap it onto your wrist and there's a loop on each side. So if you're gonna do that, you have to do a wire wrap at the top and the bottom. So I just wanted to give you a quick drawing if you wanted to do double wire wraps. And I think Jason might show you the picture. There you go. So in the bracelet above, there's a wire wrap loop on each side. So you just have to remember to wire wrap both sides. One can be short, because you're gonna clip it, and the other one has to be long, because the long one is the one that's gonna go down and up again. Okay. So I will show you one last one just in real time in case you want to do it. And I was using a foot for the simple pendant. Okay, I used 1.5 feet for this one. So for my last one, I'm going to use 1.5 feet again because I had such a tiny piece left over. Okay, so 1.5 feet. And if you guys have any questions, please think of them now because we are almost over with the Enchanted wand class. So for this one, I want to add a charm. That means I have to do 2 wire wraps. So the first wire wrap, I'm going to put the charm on. So 90-degree angle. You can use your round roll nose pliers or you can use your wrapping taps. Don't wrap this shut yet. I almost did. So open it up, put your charm on, and close it. It's funny because you always think about the charm being the last piece that you put on, right? But in this situation, it is the first. And I did 3.5 wraps. Normally, when I basic wire wrap, I don't do as many wraps as I'm showing you right here. But because we're wrapping over them, again, it's nice to have a little extra space to work with. So this is the bottom, and I think I'm going to put my dragon on the bottom. And then here's my layout. I love small to big, where things come to a point. So maybe I will put this on top, so it's the focal. Yes, that's what I'll do. Now my other favorite bead is this aura quartz. So let's see if I can do my 2 favorites at the top and the bottom, and how that will look. What do you think? Nice? Okay, Jason gave me a thumbs up. So first goes on my faceted aura quartz, lemon, rutilated, citrine, and the carnelian. And since there's a dragon on here, you kind of want to make sure that he's sitting the right way. So how can you tell? Because he has a face. Hold on, I got to put it closer to my face versus the camera. Here we go. All right, he's good. So this is what it's going to look like. And then, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to just wrap in real time when I do this one, so I can enjoy the process for myself. Oh, Michelle, can I have a dragon scale link? I'm going to put a dragon scale link on the top so I can wear this right away. So I'm going to make my wire wrap loop. And this is Michelle. Michelle made these kits. She made this. Can you tell us a little bit about your inspiration, like when you're putting these together, because they're so pretty? Or how do you even begin to put these 5 beads together and know that they're going to look nice? Like, what's your trick? Gotta guess.
Being able to work straight off the wall really helps, and then having a theme because you asked for yellow and orange.
So that's a good tip then.
Yes.
Whenever
Start
you're gonna
with
make
something to focus.
yes,
too.
rather than just going, oh my God, here's all my beads. Like when I was looking for this the other night, you guys, when I was looking for this, I said I wanted something red for survival, you know. So then I just was like, I'm gonna stick with red. Otherwise, it's really overwhelming, yeah.
Yeah. I think that if you just say, oh, I want like blues and purples.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it really helps to narrow down your field of focus.
Mm-hmm. So that is a design tip from a pro. Gold today. Yeah. So what Michelle is saying about staying focused, another thing is like, what is your theme? It doesn't have to be colors. It can be a mood. It can be a feeling. It can be like a certain part of your body. So if you're like, I want to wear this because I've been feeling a little insecure. And so you can wear a super long necklace that kind of hits you over here to protect this area of your body, which I love to do. Or you can wear bracelets, because if you think about it, our hands are always like right here, protecting us right there. So you have choices. If you tend to feel like you're exposed here, your throat closes up when you want to communicate, then you may want to wear a pendant that's blue, that's a little bit closer to here to open up that vibration. So there's a lot of things that colors can do, and I think I might do a little color therapy YouTube question and answer. So if you guys want to do that, like and subscribe, hit the notifications, and go ahead and comment below as well, and let me know if you want me to do some kind of color therapy type of YouTube live. Happy to do it, where you guys can come and ask questions about different stones and different colors that you can wear. Let me finish my pendant because I'm super excited to wear it. Okay. I just realized how lucky I am that I have a store that we can work out of, and there's Michelle, Jason, and Anna, and so like anytime I need a guest appearance, I can just be like, come over here. I don't have to call someone on the phone or schedule it. I have experienced professionals right here. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this, and this time I'm gonna wrap it tight because I don't want my wires. Somebody asked me this once. What if your wires fall in between? That's cool. Let them fall in between. And someone asked me another time when they saw me making this, what if your wires float on top? That's also cool if they float on top in between the beads. Just make sure you do a good job and it looks nice, and both of those situations are perfect. This dragon scale link is perfect, right? Because I have a dragon at the top, the dragon scale link here to hang it through, and I have a shell, and I used that shell because I wanted to have something that just represented how we begin again and our ability to travel within our homes, and our homes are the bodies that we are in, right? So nice. Okay, so here's the fun part. I'm going to take my wire, I'm going to come down and wrap it once around, and wrap it once around, and wrap it once around, again and again. Then this time I'm going to wrap it a couple times, once and twice. I'm going to turn my piece over, bring it on the other side, and wrap it once around. And you can wrap it more than once, just make sure you use more wire. Once around, once, and one more. Okay. And if you want me to do this for you, of course we can, because we also make jewelry here. Not only do we teach how to make jewelry, but we also make jewelry. All right, let me pinch this down. And, oh, it's so nice, Michelle. Oh my God. Okay, who wants one like this? I walk you through it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. It's super nice. Hang on. I'm going to put it on and then wish you guys a wonderful day and goodbye while I wear my pendant. So I'll just stick it right on top of my star necklace. It's all good. I think it's going to be like a choker because this star necklace is really tiny. I don't know if I can breathe. So, ignore the star, and you can see. Which way am I leaning? Crooked. There. Look at my necklace. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our first live tutorial on YouTube. And if you did, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please hit the notification buttons, because that's the only way that YouTube is going to make sure that you know when we go live or when we have a new video. We have been teaching, oh my God, for 22 years. We have so many more things to show you. We haven't even touched a small handful of what we can teach you. So if you guys have questions or requests, comment below. Let us know. Come visit us on our website, thebeadgallery.com. Reach out. We are here for you. Thank you very much. Aloha!